Okay, welcome to today's trade recap on a couple trades that I want to go over. So today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. So let's go on. So I'll tell you guys about the trade I took, the overall bias, and all that good stuff. So going on to the first time frame. Looking at the daily time frame, we can see that we inverse this daily for I gap, right? So we inversed it by very little, still something. It will still count, but yeah, so overall what we know is if we inverse a daily, we're probably going to come to the next low or the next unfilled for high gap. So in this case, we had a daily unmitigated or unfilled daily for high gap. Also, we had a SIBI down here as well. Okay? And many of you guys might be like, oh, we respected this order block. I personally don't see daily order blocks as like a higher time frame thing, because if we inverse it and we have an unfilled for high gap at the bottom on a higher time frame, we're probably going to come on and retrace this as well. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. So the 50% of this range is right here, which also is right above the daily unfill gap. So I could potentially see us coming down here and then bouncing off. So yeah, that's my overall bias. So I was bearish on the day. Looking at the 4-hour, we're kind of just disrespecting bullish PD, right? And we're respecting bearish. So in this case, we had an unfill 4-hour right here. Okay. Let me just clear everything so you guys can see. Right, so we had an unfilled 4-hour right here, which during pre-market or during, I think, London, yes, 6 p.m. So yesterday and all that, we're kind of just disrespecting it, and we're leaning towards being more bearish. Same with the hourly time frame. So every single time frame tells us we're bearish. So why would we look for longs? It's pretty stupid. Okay. Now, as soon as market open, let me go back to the 1-minute time frame. All right, let me turn on these. Let me turn around. So overall, we swept out every single bias, or every single drawn liquidity. That could be London highs, London lows, you guys name it. But just me being very strong into this unfilled daily for I gap we had, I was leaning towards being bearish today. So market opened, we instantly dumped about 110 points, and during this whole dump, if I were to rewind a little bit, let's go back to here. Okay, you could have taken a play, you could have taken maybe an equilibrium play. I don't know, could have maybe bounce out the 50, look for an inverse off there. But yeah, that's that. I think we also left an unfilled 5-minute. Yes, so bang. 5-minute right there, we tapped into the 5-minute. Now, from here, shorts will be valid. Now, the first short that I did want to take was this 2-minute that we left. Okay, so this 2-minute, again, very small, but this is the highest time frame inversion in the leg. I think it was this one, or I think it was the next one. Let me just make sure. Yes, it was this one. So we had one on the 1-minute, which is right there. You guys could have taken it off the 1-minute. Really doesn't matter. I personally waited for the 2-minute because I was like, this is the highest time frame inversion. Stop loss would have been up there. And I probably would have targeted these relative equal lows that we left. So about a 1 to 1.5 R. No, the candle closed down here. So first trade, invalid. Okay? Now what I wanted to see for me to take shorts again was this 5-minute high to be taken out again. So if I were to keep playing a little bit, right here, we left an SMT. So SMT right there. ES, if you guys can see my cursor, ES took the high out, but NQ didn't. So bang, we leave an SMT. While we left the SMT, we had a 5-minute for I gap as well. So we had a 4-minute, we had a 4-minute, we had a 3-minute, we had a 2-minute, and we had a 1-minute. Now, as we know, we take the highest time frame. Therefore, the 5-minute was my entry, stop loss was above the high. I'm just looking to target this the sell side that we had down here. Let me just mark this out. Sell side right there. And my break-even point would have been this internal low, which we left on the 5-minute. And yeah, again, good candle closure. I think as soon as he closed, that was a good candle close. I did get in with about, I think, a couple contracts on my accounts. And stop loss again. I started playing with hard stops now. So, yeah. So that was a trade. I think the first, yeah, this candle, we had a bit of a retrace back into the inverse. Completely fine. Doesn't matter. And second was take profit. So, that's that. Again, you guys could have held for this hourly low that we had. One second, let me just mark it out. This hourly low that we had, it could have just been a turtle soup because it was a low inside of a hard time frame fry gap, which is this hourly fry gap. Okay, so you could have held it up to here. Completely your choice. It doesn't matter. I just want to take my trade. And I kind of just, how many points was that? I kind of just got 60 points. And you could have held it for 120 or 110. I think we did go down there. But, yeah, that was that. Now, I think we're probably coming, yeah, there it is. So we did hit the daily, as I'm making this video, we did hit that daily for I gap that I was talking about. But, yeah, that was my whole trade recap. Probably the only trade the only trade I took today. I did, again, want to see this 2 minute. I wanted to take this 2 minute, but the candle just was too quick for me. So, yeah, that was my initial buys for the day. And yeah, again, just a little gem for everybody, right? On many people saying, oh, how do I find my daily buys and stuff like that? Go onto the 4 hour or the hourly time frame and just look at the way the market's trending. Because many people were bullish in this scenario. Why were you guys bullish? Oh, we left, low resistance liquidity. But just looking away, right? If you were to step back from the screen, what do you see? We're respecting bearish P array, and we're disrespecting bullish P array. Like, just look at the way we dumped off open. About 100 point dump off open. And yeah, why would you even bother looking for longs? I think that should be it. So I made about, I think, around $3,000 today trading NQ. Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing every single day.